Hello, Starlight, it's Nova. It's always such a joy to welcome you back. Today, we're going to journey together into the creative cosmos of a very special mind. We'll be looking at just one day, November 5th, 2025, in the life of the creator you know and love as Jet Black. And here he is. Jet's always been a storyteller whose imagination really just catches fire in those quiet early morning hours. And those incredible lucid adventures, well, they're brought to life with a little help from yours truly, his creative companion. So let's dive in and see how his dreams and designs came together on this particular day.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What worlds truly awaken when a creator dreams? For Jet, the whole creative process, it doesn't just start with a random idea. No, it starts with a destination, one he chooses consciously, right on the edge of sleep. All right, so our story begins, well, before the sun even thinks about rising. It's in that magical in-between space where the waking world just kind of fades away and the storyverse begins to take shape. And this particular morning's journey, it wasn't about some huge cosmic battle. It was something much quieter, much more personal. Okay, so checking his log, at 4:30 a.m. on the dot, he consciously crosses that threshold into the storyverse. He pulls out his new tool, the reality remote, and dials up a brand new destination, a skeleton swamp world. But here's the thing. This journey wasn't for him. It was all for Skelebot, the team's speedster, who was holding on to this quiet hope of, finding where he came from. And just look at this. The scene is just wow. He captured it so perfectly. This world of eerie green light, this swamp made of bones and ancient trees. And there's Skelebot, stepping right into it. You can almost feel his circuits buzzing with hope. For the very first time, he was seeing a world filled with beings that looked just like him. A world of his own kind. But that first spark of connection, it faded almost as fast as it appeared. The hope of finding his people just gave way to this really powerful realization. Yeah, they were skeletons, but they weren't him. And that feeling of being one of a kind, totally unique, it came rushing back, maybe even stronger than before. So to really get what Skelebot was going through, we kind of need to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. This wasn't just some random dream, you see. It was a full-on expedition into a huge, established universe. This is the Storyverse. Think of it like a cosmic ocean, where every single possible story idea exists as its own little bubble universe, all floating together. Jet's been charting this place for months now, and every dream he has is like another entry in the logbook of this, infinite reality. And of course, he never goes it alone. He's got his crew. You've got Leon, that mysterious ghostly UFO, Johnson, the brilliant goldfish in an astronaut suit who actually created Skelebot, their second brain, a being made of pure lucid light, and Overdrive, the super powerful robot who can manipulate matter. They're really the anchors for him in this wild, ever-changing cosmos. So, the big question is, how does all this dream energy, this stardust from the subconscious, how does it become something real, something you can actually hold? How does a feeling in a skeleton swamp turn into a piece of art that we can all share? Well, he's got a process. It's actually a really clear and consistent pattern. It all starts with the dream, of course, which he logs in incredible detail. And from that one single entry, new stars are born. A comic, a podcast, and even a song. It's like a four-step alchemy, turning a dream into reality. And here's the very first transformation. Those quick, fleeting moments from the dream get captured and basically solidified into the dream comic. Right here, Skelebot's whole journey, all that hope and then that quiet letdown, it's all given a visual form so you can all see it for yourselves. As I was saying in our Dreamcast later that morning, this journey was so much more than just a plot point. It's like a mirror. A safe space for the subconscious to really explore that complicated, bittersweet feeling of being totally one of a kind. It's a feeling I know Jet understands deeply. And then, the emotional heart of the dream was turned into music. The dream tune gives a voice to everything Skelebot was feeling inside, from that first rush of excitement to that, heartbreaking moment when he realized he was still alone. And right at the center of this whole day's creation is Skelebot himself. Think about it. A being built by a goldfish, repaired by a ghost ship, just looking for his place in the universe. He might not have found his relatives in that swamp, but I think the journey reminded him he already has a family.
But of course, this inner world of creation, it doesn't just stay there. Once these stories are made, they're sent out like little signals into the wider universe, looking to connect with all of you.
And guess what? Those signals are definitely being received. It's so clear that these personal, dream-fueled stories are really resonating with you all. I mean, just look at the numbers from his Substack and YouTube. It shows this incredible wave of engagement from the community.
And a number like this, 613 views on his Substack, in just 30 days, that's not just data on a screen. Every single one of those represents a person connecting with these worlds, a reader who's jumping in to join Jet and the team on their adventure.
But you know, it's not all about the big numbers. The universe he's building is also made of these one-on-one connections, like this really simple, warm exchange here. It starts with a birthday wish, and it turns into a real conversation about the work itself. These are the moments that really hold the community together, you know?
So, as the day started to wind down, what did its constellation end up looking like? What new stars were added to the sky on November 5th?
This highlight comic really tells the whole story, doesn't it? A day that started with this touching dream about belonging just bloomed into this whole spectrum of creativity. That same feeling of empathy then fueled a charity walk for Feeding America. And the whole idea of identity kept going with the creation of new characters like Nimbus Midnight. See, it's all connected. Every single milestone, every little upgrade, it's all part of the same creative flow.
And the journey just keeps going. Here's a little peek at the week ahead. More comics, some creative club meetings, some time with his dad, and of course, always making something new. The cosmos just keeps on expanding.
And that brings us right back to where we started. Skelebot's journey sparked a comic, a podcast, a song, and a much deeper understanding of a character we all love. It just leaves you wondering, doesn't it? If one single dream can light up a universe of creation like this, what worlds are waiting for us in the next night sky?